This nigga, oh, this what this nigga looks like? Oh, face reveal. I didn't know that's what this nigga looked like. This nigga hasn't dropped a video in probably 2 months. Let's lock in. Let's tap in.
Hold on now. Oh, shit. Oh, dang. Dang. Oh, yo, there's no way she's alive.
That's Natasha? Nigga, I thought that was Captain America. I was like, oh, you know, he can survive that. That's not Natasha Romanoff, nigga. If that's Natasha Romanoff, nigga, we're cooked, my nigga.
Hey, don't move.
But so the other girl fell and just can't even move, Eddie. But Natasha instantly lands like Spider-Man and walks towards her. Look at Natasha. Is she even holding anything? Oh, she starts grabbing her stomach. Oh. Your ankle, I know your ankle's hurt. First of all, that's a mad flight because that shit is just spinning you. It's just giving you a centripetal force. I don't know which one it's called, man. I guess sorry.
I'm not reading all that.
But you're landing on straight ankles.
Don't move.
Roll that intro.
Hey, hey.
When consuming any form of media that has an ounce of story, there will obviously be some narrative elements to make the story more compelling. After encountering enough stories, you'll start to notice certain patterns being used across a multitude of series and genres. Things like the assembly of a team or a character searching for a treasure are all common patterns seen in many narratives. What I've just
I don't watch pirate shows. One Piece is probably the only pirate show I watch. I don't watch no Jack Sparrow, Jack Skellington. I don't even know if Jack Skellington searching for treasure, nigga. Fuck pirate shows,
described
nigga.
to you is a plot trope, and there's a whole lot of them that we see. But it would be a bold-faced lie if I were to say that every trope was good. So in today's video, I want to talk about the tropes that
He's right behind me, isn't he? Is that the fucking thumbnail? Bro,
I didn't even notice in the video, but look at this guy's head. It looks like a deformed pumpkin from Cinderella where she got the cart and all type of, oh my god.
I don't know if I fuck with that. I don't even know if that's a bad plot device, actually. The nigga that spawns behind him. It's bad. Yo, video. It's only bad when horror movies because like you gotta scare us something else. Like these movies or these shows, like a Whitebeard appearing behind a Kaine with his fist like these. Nigga, that's just hype. Nigga, that's just hype. Obito behind Conan like these.
Is dead.
Nigga, come on. But horror movie, I'm trying to get scared. You gotta scare me a different way, bro. Come on.
Other people find very annoying. And as we work our way through the video, the tropes will get more egregious and challenge my suspension of disbelief to the fullest. There will be no manga spoilers, but anime spoilers.
Anime spoilers,
In
okay.
this video, obviously. With that being
I like how he tells you there's gonna be spoilers. Like other niggas don't be telling you, bro. Like, come on.
And the first one is the infamous line, "He's right behind me, isn't he?" Which is just a meme at this point. It's been a staple line.
Oh, and they say the actual line. I don't think I've watched a single show where a nigga has said that. Unless it's Scooby-Doo, but come on, bro. That shit was made in the 1970s. Of course they're gonna be one of the pioneers of that shit. That's the only time I've ever heard of it.
TV shows
Behind me, isn't he?
And there was a time when the line was actually funny, but that time was like 15 years ago. It doesn't really bother me when I hear it in a movie or see it played in other settings, but it can be really corny when it's used unironically as a joke in a comedy movie. I think nowadays,
Why'd he say comedy?
When the character doesn't even say anything and they just have a look of doom and despair on their face.
That's facts, but when Obito, how Obito have a look of despair? He has a mask on, nigga. Whitebeard was mad as shit. That shit was fire, bro.
To see how funny a face a character can make when they're caught lacking. This Lex Luthor panel gets me every single time because he knows better than any.
All four of them are ladies.
My arms are crossed here, but my camera want to zoom into me. I guess I look that good.
The gravity of the situation he's in. The Henchman and Spider-Man games also just look hilarious if you pause the game while you're fighting them. And I don't blame them at all. We'd all have this face if we knew Spider-Man was about.
Spider-Man's about to take your spine, put it in all type of different positions it's never been in before. Niggas playing bicycle with your spine and shit, throwing you in the air, catch you, hitting you with a fucking web bomb, nigga. Yeah.
Yeah. Into the pavement. But I think we can all agree that Bleach is the king of these types of shots.
But who the fuck is this? But who the fuck is this? I didn't remember this. This shit, I see this shit. No matter what, I see this shit. Ukiyo is nice though. Ukiyo is just nice though.
And they honestly never get old. Besides that, there's not really much else to say aside from the trope being extremely played out. Another trope I see people have a problem with is the whole idea of the MC or a majority of the main cast being the chosen ones or some legend from prophecy. And I can understand the frustration and agree with it a bit. I think this comment brought up a good.
Okay, I want more examples because I know Naruto, I know Luffy. Ichigo, he's not like chosen. He's kind of just like
speakers, Erlenmeyer Flask.
him. Like he has every bloodline, every fucking genetic splicing, every blood cell.
But I'm smart.
Legendary hero from Prophecy when blah blah blah. And I'm talking about Naruto and Luffy. Okay, but giving other examples, Naruto and Luffy are pioneers of that. No, Goku, not Goku. like you're saying you're tired of it, but Naruto and Luffy are the beginning ones. If you're saying like, because Asta's not any royalty, not yet at least. Itadori's not anything right now. Damn, I'm stuttering. Deku's not nothing right now. Denji's not nothing right now. I don't know what new gen anime. My Hero, Chainsaw Man, Blue Lock. Eren wasn't nothing. Boruto's the son of a goat. Yeah. Dandadan, they're nothing right now. Fire Force Shinra's just one of them. He just he has an Adola burst. I don't know. I don't think that's. This is not something to complain about to me. Niggas just this is Dragon Ball D Riders to me. To be honest.
In the case of Naruto and Luffy, who how to control their abilities, they were given from a very young.
Yeah, okay. I guess it would be different if they just spawned in a god like Anyos, but they were like descendants of it. But they literally were locking in. They were training. The nigga Naruto couldn't even fucking walk up walls. The nigga couldn't stand on water. The nigga Naruto couldn't learn Sage Mode. The nigga Kurama was a hindrance most of the time, my nigga.
And it felt as if they were cleverly developing new strategies and abilities, reflecting their growth as a character. But when you learn that they secretly had some overpowered fruit of legends, it kind of feels a bit watered down. Imagine if we knew Naruto was the son of the Hokage, had amazing clan traits, and was the child of prophecy from the very beginning. All of those trials and tribulations would feel less character defining because you'd expect him to win.
Yeah, but we didn't know from the beginning.
However, I do think the trope is realistic in a sense. The trope can work because we're following the success story, so certain conveniences have to be expected when it comes to.
That's facts. We're not watching Thanos. We're not watching Kaido's story. We're not watching Madara's story. The main character is Luffy. The main character is Naruto. That's facts, bro.
Hokage. So although it may seem a bit BS to have him have all these favorable genetics, I kind of have to believe it. You typically do need some type of X factor to get you to the top. Same thing goes for Luffy when trying to find the One Piece, or basically any character that has a lofty goal. I also feel as if
because his hockey's not even the strongest hockey we've seen so far. Shanks got control of his hockey, ladies. The nigga can do surgery with his hockey, splice all type of shit, move all type of delicate shit. Come on, bro.
Writer has a large influence on how well a plot point like this can affect the story, which applies to most of this video. I'm just stating the obvious. Luffy still had to work to actually unlock these legendary abilities and whatnot. So in a sense, it's still
Naruto literally died before he unlocked his abilities. He literally died. It's not like he's just like here. They were literally getting cooked.
The extra powers
after training. After training, he just got his tail beast. After doing all that training, he fought his evil self. He fought Kurama.
Were earned. The Chosen One trope is a case of something that I've grown to accept a lot more over time as something that's low-key necessary depending on the story. Alright, now we're gonna start getting into plot tropes that are low-key dumb as bricks. These are tropes people typically identify as a stupid plot.
What song is this? I've always heard this instrumental. Fuck.
Despite
I can't even.
The widespread complaints, you'll see these tropes more often than not. The first of these tropes is the classic case of the villain monologuing long enough to allow the hero to escape. I feel as if we don't see as many.
Chill off Wednesday. Any show with Jen Ortega in it, the writing's perfect, everything's perfect about the show. Don't care. But that is facts. When niggas, or even like heroes, like even Frieza is not a hero, but like in the Tournament Power, he was just sitting there, blah blah blah. I'm gonna savor this. Like, bro, just blasting. Like niggas be taking too long to blast the nigga in his face, bro. Pause, nigga. Sorry.
Cases nowadays, but they're prevalent in some manner. People have already talked about how stupid this trope is, and I share a similar sentiment. Like, I get that it gives the hero an opportunity to make a comeback and win, but it's not even as if these villains are saying anything particularly interesting. It's usually some unfounded arrogance that they're expressing. Half of the time, they're just
some arrogance. Oh yeah, or explaining the plan, or just like, you thought you could really do this, man. You're trash. I'm better than you. And then they have time to fucking send a robot from the tip of their fingers all the way through up to their brain. Oh man, you gotta do this real quick. Go back, call HQ. HQ has a whole meeting. Oh, we found his location. Let's send 20,000 troops to blow up the whole building. Like, come on, bro, just blast a nigga.
Detail, believing is foolproof. It makes it even worse when the villain actually wants to murk the hero and they just start talking, which objectively puts them in a worse position. The hero now knows everything about your plan. So if they're smart enough, or have enough
armor. Yo, chill off Bat Goat, nigga. Chill off my Bat Goat. Chill off my Bat Goat. Because I'm gonna have to, nigga, shit's gonna get dirty. You know what I mean, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, nigga?
They're going to be able to escape. The only argument
why do you get so close to the mic
when
too?
Arrogance is a villain's primary trait, and they want to embarrass the hero before their defeat. Another may be that they want to prove the hero and their convictions wrong before they kill them. But still, it makes little to no sense to give a chance to someone you know can be the biggest obstacle to your goals.
It is, but it's also niggas do want to like break somebody's spirit. Like niggas get something. Niggas get a kick out of that. I don't know what they do, but they want to break them mentally before they end their lives. It's just like, come on.
Only works when the
Come
hero
on,
and
bro.
villain are debating ideals to make it more realistic. Like when Green Goblin and Spider-Man are yapping, it makes sense for Goblin to not murk Peter off rip because he's offering him an opportunity at a partnership. Aside from these cases, this trope just really should not be done in any serious movie. Okay, this next trope was one of the more notable ones, especially when it comes to tropes that people don't really like, and it's the power of friendship. And I'll be honest, I really don't think this trope is as bad as people say it is.
You know what I'm about to say? I'm about to get in my glazing fairy tale bag. Let him. Wow. Let him get his points across first.
See this trope get a lot of flack for being overused, but I low-key think it's kind of realistic. The power of friendship is essentially when a character is able to win a fight because of the bonds of their friendship. I don't know if I'm crazy, but this is something I can see possibly
brand new bag for real, but I didn't pay for real.
In real life, I feel as if the power of friendship is sort of like when you have a crowd behind you to support whatever you're doing. Assuming your friends aren't there to clown you, if all your close friends are there to help you with something, would that not make you feel a bit more energized? Now,
Facts.
I'm not that delusional. When
LeBron is 30. Oh, okay.
you're getting a power-up strong enough to start
like, see, why are we putting fairy tale clips? Now it's like he's attacking me. Look, he's attacking me specifically. Like, I literally was letting him get his points off.
The person who was previously shrugging off your attacks, you're getting hit with the power of friendship allegations, because that's BS. Shonen anime are typically guilty of using the trope in this manner.
Can we stop? Can we let fairy tale rock?
But it makes sense considering those series are meant for a younger audience. There are also some cases where the trope is handled correctly, where the close bond between two characters can help them push through certain trials and tribulations. I don't think this trope is particularly bad, but it still gets the side eye from me a lot because a lot of series use it so blatantly and don't even try to disguise it. Next trope I want to talk.
Okay, I let him get his piece off. Get his piece off. Sorry, fairy tale. I'm coming to save you. Don't worry, fairy tale. I'll always be there to save you. Like, come on, Shady. In the case of literally the clip he's playing of Natsu, this is brain canon. Watch, my brain canon is perfect. I could go watch the show and this shit would still apply. I wouldn't have to change up anything. First of all, that's where he got the lightning dragon power up. So let's stop there. Let's stop there. Second of all, if you're fighting with your friends, you're like, yeah, we're gonna beat this nigga. He puts you on the brakes, but you might have been fighting at 100%, like JJK, like Black Clover. Surpass your limits. You're saying, bro, you're seeing a nigga split up your friends one by one. Urza, Gray, Lucy, Wendy, nigga, all in one. You're obviously gonna be mad, and he, you know, he's that main character, bro. He's the main character. He's obviously gonna get a boost. There's always gonna be that suspended disbelief. He's gonna get that little boost. And he's gonna be mad. He's gonna cook up, bro. Come on.
Talk about is when characters hold back against their opponents. Dragon Ball characters are guilty of this one a lot. And let me be real with y'all. Dragon Ball fried my brain because I kind of understand why they do it so often. You can't just crush someone immediately with full power. You don't go on a track and run a race immediately at 100%. You can pull a muscle or something.
Yeah, but you don't fake losing until the end of the race, and then you're like, okay, and let me start trying. You get up to 100% as fast as possible without hurting yourself type shit. You're not just like, come on, bro. Goku and them, let me start off on Super Saiyan. Let me go Super Saiyan 2. I'm still getting my ass beat Super Saiyan 3. I'm still getting my... Nigga, go Ultra Instinct, bro. Come on.
Like, if you know you're better than someone at a game, you gotta drag it out a bit so you can have some more fun. Really need to gauge their power bench.
Okay, now I'm guilty of doing this. I remember playing 2K with a nigga. The nigga, I was beating him by a lot, a huge margin. And I started missing shots. I started playing less defense until the end, and then I win the end. But I was still cooking him in the beginning. In the beginning, I was still going all out. And then in the middle, I'm like, damn, this nigga's really ass. This nigga's really ass.
Too. There's also a bit of mystery to a character when you know they can just violate at any moment. And plus, a lot of characters who do hold back do have a pretty good reason in doing so.
Like
I
Spider-Man?
mainly refer to superheroes when I say this, as most of the time, they have a stricter moral code and don't want to murk anyone. Take Spider-Man, for example. He's legitimately too strong for his opponents most of the time. When Doc Ock took over Peter Parker's body, he punched off Scorpion's jaw. And I don't mean...
Nigga, shit out of shit. Nigga had his shit shaking.
Or theoretically, or in any other fancy way.
His jaw got punched clean off. But there's a hidden
problem that
arises when you remind the audience that a character is holding back. When the character holding back eventually gets their lights punched out, it can get annoying because you know they can win the fight easily. Then
that shit that is like the Flash losing a fight. Because he didn't want to run fast enough.
The more obvious problem with characters holding back.
He didn't want to run fast enough.
Why are you not just defeating your enemy instantly? It feels like these characters are just trolling because their reason for holding back is not valid whatsoever. Unless it's for the safety of the person or people around them, the reason is usually based on some selfish desire because they want to fight more. If you, as a functioning person, are genuinely concerned about someone's potential power, why wouldn't you go all out from the...
If someone's potential power, that's what it's like. Like niggas like this, like, Dawn, I'm not gonna kill you. Nigga, he killed your mom. Nigga, he killed you. You put your dad in jail. And then I think he ended up packing your dad anyways. He packed up your friends. Kill this nigga. Send this nigga to the grave.
Beginning to get rid of that possibility. Like they'll give the villain who can transform and get stronger a chance to transform and win the fight. Half of these guys be having abilities that would dang near one-shot someone and they use it like one time or not at all. These characters would rather break the will of their opponent than win the fight, because that makes sense when the world is in danger. And what's this? The villain took advantage of the opening you created, got stronger, and now they're beating the brakes off of you?
Beating the shit out of you.
The character holding back will usually bring rise to holes in the story as to why the villain is able to run free after an encounter with one of the strongest characters in the series. And before I move into
Orochimaru? I mean, Sasuke did pack him up. Itachi did pack him up. This nigga just has infinite escape artist skills.
So far and you're new, you might as well subscribe. With that being said, the next 3 tropes I'm going to briefly discuss are more so anime exclusive.
Damn, this sauce is so fire. I wish I had some fucking shit to eat this with.
Or related tropes. The first of the 3 being when the MC gets hit as a running gag. I think a lot of people dislike this trope because it's never really enjoyable seeing someone get punched for no apparent reason. The MC will just be living their normal life, say something.
It's not even like if Sasuke punched the shit out of him. Sakura is punching him. Lucy's punching Natsu. That shit gets me mad. Like, bro. Now what happens if he does the same thing to you and now your head is where your nuts are, man? Like your head is hanging from your nuts. Like what happens then?
Then get a concussion because of it. But I will say this: sometimes when some of these characters get hit, it's low-key justified. Like when Luffy randomly rockets all of his crewmates, some of them being normal humans, onto the ship in the blink of an eye. I think getting angry is a bit justified. Obviously, the response is not justified every single time, but I think sometimes people underestimate how many times these MCs do something brain-numbingly stupid. The next trope I want to talk about is fan service in general. Not sure if it really counts as a trope, but it really is annoying to see. Take Fire Force for example. Personally, I think the fan service allegations.
Bro, niggas be gay. Let me just say it like that. If you don't like fans, like, oh, it ruins the show. It ruins the show. The Tamaki episode, I guess the episode of her fighting that nigga and then and she just keeps fucking, his hand slips in, her buns are in his face, whatever. Okay, the whole episode, I understand. But if it happens like a little point in the episode, just say.
Just gets dragged just a bit because Tamaki doesn't really have that much screen time. But when she is on screen, it's almost guaranteed some fan service is afoot. 70% of the scenes she's in, some article of clothing will be coming off. And
like, bro, you're telling me you're mad if this is you? You're telling me, oh man, yo, you're ruining my Fire Force experience if this is you.
I'm being dead serious. Take this scene for example.
1, 2, 3. Sorry. This is also sped up though, no?
Look at the scenario, look at the timer. Does this even make sense? Even if we just say it's comedy, are we really laughing about it that much? Like how—
I'm not laughing about it, nigga. I'm enjoying it.
I'm not laughing. Scenarios even happen.
Maybe I'm a cuck.
He slipped, fell, then pulled down her pants. What are we even doing here? I promise you, without any of these scenes, the series will remain the exact same. The trope is really only good for the freaks of the world who enjoy it.
It would be the same, so why not put it in?
So why not put it in? To come across is when characters start explaining their ability. And while we're at it, let's lump in when people magically just guess the ability of their opponent. Both of them make little to no sense. In any type of fight, your biggest advantage is your opponent not knowing what—
That is facts. When they see it move, you're like, he wasn't here, he wasn't there. He can skip through time. He has a dimension where he can go into that he's not here, so he can move out of the way of my attacks. How the fuck did you just put that together, my nigga?
You're capable of doing
that. Shit happened in Solo Leveling where the nigga was like, Sung Jin Woo. Maybe a second awakening's not over. Maybe he's getting stronger. Bro, you didn't even see him. That was the point. I swear that was the point of when he missed him. And then the nigga, like the red-haired nigga was talking to him. Sung Jin Woo egoed him. And the other nigga ran there. He's like, oh, fuck.
Therefore, if that information gets revealed, you take away a lot of your advantage. So why—
I might be lying, though. It might have been when, oh, he's stronger than he was before. No, it wasn't, bro. Because when he said, he's stronger than he was before, that was like, what, episode 7? 6, 7?
reveal their ability. Let me be clear, this trope mainly happens to help the viewer out and actually know what's happening during a fight. However, in universe, it still makes no sense. The only time it does make sense is in a series like Jujutsu Kaisen because revealing your curse technique makes it stronger. But even then, would it not be more—
What? That doesn't make sense. But also, Yuji was like a student, like he was learning shit. Like this was good to show him.
beneficial to hit an enemy with an attack that they don't know how to counter? They do this in Bleach a lot. Y'all know I love my examples, so allow me to introduce you
But
to the
Ichigo's
captain of the
toxic
third
though.
division.
Ichigo's toxic. He'll use his move and then say, "Damn, you might gotta dodge. It's mad powerful." Man, fuck that shit, nigga. Fuck that shit, nigga. Use your new hacks and win, bro.
That if you don't know what to do against it, you'll probably lose. Keep in mind, we are fighting in a war right now, so every battle matters. After popping his Bankai on the enemy, Rose has the bright idea to explain all the intricacies of his Bankai. Guess what happens to him after?
But that's just like, it's like we do need to know, but it's like, do they need to know? Like it's good when they like in Dragon Ball they do it kind of good. Like they're explaining it to like Krillin and like Tien. Because they're fucking, you know, they're not on the same level. Like, oh, this is what happening when Goku does this or some shit. That's the only time it works. Oh, this was the music, nigga? Yes, my songs burst out your eardrums, so you start losing balance and you don't know where you're attacking. Don't need my ears. Like, well, the niggas are stupid.
Your ability and lost because your opponent thought of a way to counter it. Nah, I can't say I saw that one coming. Then honestly, anytime I see a character guess an opponent's abilities off rip, I just call cap. We don't see it very often, but when we do, I just can't believe it that much. Like the character will get hit with the most basic application of the move and automatically understand how their opponent's ability works. But I do suppose a lot of the characters who guess the opponent's abilities are typically smart characters, so I can't really hate on it that much. The last section of this video has tropes that are flagrantly bad.
Facts. This is the first time this thing has showed a picture or showed evidence to a shit that was super facts. Fuck pineapple on pizza, nigga.
Talking plot points that are a legitimate stain on a series or a movie. The tropes stray more towards bad writing than anything else. The first of the tropes I want to talk about is a plot twist. It's very hard to actually pull off a good and relevant plot twist, and most of the time they aren't executed very well. The point of a plot twist is to suddenly change the conditions or setting of the story to make an even more—
What's a bad plot twist? AOT, Aaron talking to his family was good. Nigga, I'm giving a fairy tale. Fairy Tail learning Natsu was a demon was pretty good. What's a— I don't know what else has plot twists.
However, there are so many times when the sudden change is way too drastic, making the plot more incoherent. For instance, look at Seven Deadly Sins. The ending was already a bit wacky at that point because it was getting dragged out. Then after defeating the main villain, whom we've hyped up for basically the entire series, boom, there's another villain. Boom, there's a betrayal. Boom, character gets revived. Boom, boom, boom. You get the point. The plot was—
They were spamming. They were spamming shit at the end of it. I'm like, oh, we're at the end. Okay, they defeat the guy. Escanor is dead. Let's go back to the capital. Let's go grieve. Chaos King spawns in. Merlin actually wanted this the whole time. I even forgot what happened, bro. That shit was just whack at the end, bro.
Moves on from what we assumed to be the final battle into an actual final arc that wasn't really hinted at. It just makes me feel as if the plot twist was only there to check off a box. I know it was to set up the next series, but it just left me more bewildered than anything else. It's even crazier because there are already better plot twists in this series already, so this one just felt even more out of—
This one was a good plot twist. Gother also having a human was a good plot twist. Melia, or what's her face? Elizabeth, there we go. Elizabeth getting reincarnated every 50 years or whatever, whenever she dies, was pretty fire too. But
place. There are also the BS plot twists that make you feel genuine anger. Black Zetsu and Shippuden comes to mind immediately. Or how about Lelouch and Yuffie was the already better plot twist in this series already, so this one just felt even more out of place. There are also the BS plot twists that make you feel genuine anger. Black Zetsu and Shippuden comes to mind—
Anger? I wasn't mad when Zetsu got my brain can't even function. I wasn't mad when Zetsu came out, but it was just like, I don't be watching anime like niggas be analyzing. Let me talk to you. Niggas be analyzing anime, bro. Like sometimes I just want to watch for the enjoyment. I don't gotta sit down and cherry nitpick every little thing that's going wrong. Like I was just watching. I was like, oh, Black Zetsu stabbed murdered the back. Oh shit. Kaguya spawned in. Oh shit. Damn.
Kaguya shit wasn't foreshadowed, so it was fucking ass. Nigga, I'm just watching the show. I'm just watching peak. I'm just watching greatness. It's okay to experience greatness, Shaddy.
Immediately. Or how about Lelouch and Euphemia? I'd say that not only classifies as a plot twist, but one that really made no sense of happening. It felt like it was put in to keep the series on pace to a certain goal. The next egregious trope is the shock value death. Sometimes a series will randomly kill off a character suddenly, usually as gruesome as possible to elicit some sort of shock value to the audience. Quite frankly, this trope has never been good. Neji's death in the war arc is a classic exhibit of a sudden
character, but it's like Neji was. It was really. Did we really care about Neji's death? Did we really care about Neji's death? Someone talk to me. Someone tell me right now. Did we really care about Neji's death? I got you with the answer. No. It's like, oh shit, they packed up Neji. If they killed Hinata right there, niggas would have been. Niggas' hearts would have been fall, but they didn't kill Hinata. They killed Neji. They killed. Rock Lee was just cheerleading the whole time. We needed maybe. Gaara again. Who else? Killer B maybe? Like, I don't know about that.
For no reason. There was literally no reason for him to die. His death merely served as a way to shock the viewer and show how dangerous the war really is for the characters. That being said, it was done poorly and it's pretty hard to defend such a death. Shock value deaths also just feel like an FU to the viewers when it happens so suddenly. If you've seen Justice League
Oh, I think we did watch
Apocalypse War, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
The Injustice movie also had some poor shock value.
The movie essentially started murking a majority of the characters you watched for years across different movies. It was supposed to be the last movie of the universe, but it still doesn't change the fact that all these characters died to try to surprise the audience. Mind you, this movie universe was—
I was just like, bro, I don't want to watch no trash ass. That's the thing, bro. Like, I don't want to watch shitty characters. I don't care if I seen Flash run around the world 10 times. I want to see it the 11th time. I don't care if I seen Batman fight Joker 25,000 times. I want to see it again, nigga. I don't want to see Superboy, nigga. I want to see Superman. I want to see Superman.
Killing off characters every film, so this was out of the ordinary. The one time we saw a bunch of character deaths was the alternate future where basically everything went wrong. There's also the fact that all of these events got reset anyways, so there's little to no reason for any of it happening. However, I will say,
that's facts. That is also why Dragon Ball doesn't do it for me. It's like we can just rewrite anything that happened. Like Naruto, they had that shit once, but they never used that for any rebirth again. Like the Dragon Balls, you can just bring anybody back. Flash can just run to another timeline, reverse the fucking spin of the planet. Like, come on, bro.
Shock value can be pulled off correctly depending on the series. For something like AOT, shock value deaths almost feel like a bit of a necessity because it's the reality of the world they live in. But besides those few exceptions, the sudden death of a character holds no value to me. I'm gonna keep it a buck. This next trope is my least favorite one. I despise when characters get dumber for no reason and do things that are out of character. This is called plot-induced stupidity.
My brain just exploded. What did he say? What did he say?
It holds no value to me. I'm gonna keep it a buck. This next trope is my least favorite one. I despise when characters get dumber for no reason and do things that are out of character. This is called plot-induced stupidity. I feel as if this is different from holding back because holding back is voluntary. Characters getting dumber just feels like the writers need to move the plot forward somehow, so they just give their characters a lobotomy. Goku's already not the brightest, but in his fight versus Super 17, his brain was completely turned off.
Well, I didn't watch this, so I can't even give my points. I don't know who, like, what's an example of somebody getting dumber? The niggas that are dumb are usually just dumb.
Super 17 and realized that this android may be absorbing or at bare minimum nullifying his ki blast. Kind of like, you know, other androids in the past. This idiot decides to spam even more ki blasts.
Okay, so they're saying he's fought an android before and he knows they can absorb ki blasts and shit. Or he figured out this battle and he's going, let me just spam it. But sometimes you get overwhelmed. You're like, fuck, I don't know what to do.
Please, I implore everyone watching this video to go watch that fight. Goku uses Vegeta's technique more than Vegeta does. He even launched a 10 times Kamehameha at him. We also have the classic cases of speedsters forgetting that they can run fast. Apparently, Quicksilver doesn't realize he's faster than speeding bullets and that you can actually push someone out of the way without taking their spot yourself.
Yeah, Quicksilver's death was so stupid. Quicksilver's death was so stupid. I'm gonna just, instead of grabbing him and moving. When, I don't know if this is the same, is this the same nigga from the X-Men? I don't think so, but that nigga was literally, the building's exploding. I didn't just have to switch places with the people in the building. I could actually save them all and move.
The speedsters are guilty of being just as dumb. CW Barrett. Sidebar, this show really is just cheeks. It really broke the inner child inside of me. Another case that didn't make sense to me.
I watched that shit recently. It was good for a bit, but it's like, how are you losing? A nigga can shoot a nigga has a gun. Like, the shit that makes no sense to me is like, why is he not fighting people like Reverse Flash 24/7? Why is he fighting the Rogues Gallery? How is a nigga that has a gun, a regular nigga with a damn it, with an ice gun can react to a nigga that can move faster than sound. And even if he's not moving faster than sound, the nigga, your hand-eye coordination plus movement is not keeping up with Barry's. He should not even, like, there should not be a single time, even when he first got his fucking powers, that he should have lost to that nigga Captain Freeze, nigga.
Yeah, first
Sorry.
was Gojo not going after one of the disaster curses in Shibuya. I was so confused as to why he went after the transfigured humans first. Then I actually decided to read what was happening in the scene, and it's a bit more forgivable since they gave some explanation as to why he didn't go after them. The curses probably would have woken up if he attacked them, but it's still kind of shaky because it's Gojo we're talking about. Plot-induced stupidity is.
I don't think this is stupid. It's like he's trying to save the humans. They're trolling him. They're doing all type of. They're mentally like they said, bro. The nigga Ghetto Brain was saying, let's play Gojo. We just have to make him fuck up for a minute in his mind. Whatever that is in real life. Whatever's going on. We'd have to make him fuck up like just for a split fucking second, nigga.
Isn't mutually exclusive to fights, but it's the most clear when it's done in a fight. Oh yeah, I didn't forget about you, Star-Lord.
Oh no. Star-Lord. Oh, how I fucking loathe you, Star-Lord, man. Man, I remember I went on a rant on the Zephyr video. Let me.
Are you dumb as bricks too? The next trope I'm gonna discuss is a bit more character specific and it's related to Yu-Gi-Oh! And honestly, I'm really glad we're all mature enough to start admitting that Yami Yugi was straight up cheating in his series. When I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! For the first time, I didn't know what was happening, so I just followed what the anime was doing. Then I actually took time to learn how to play and started rewatching the original series. This guy was straight up making up rules. This BS he did against Kaiba was straight cap. What do you mean my dragon is decaying from the inside out? This was factually Yugi doing half of his duels.
Fine, I'll have Blue Eyes White Dragon attack over Dark Magician.
Were you not paying attention?
Paying attention to what?
The rotation of the moon around the
what?
Earth.
I don't remember Yu-Gi-Oh, but it was just like there was always a way for the nigga to get out because he's that main character. But it's like, I rotated my card into defense mode while you turned around to scratch your butt, and I have all these bum ass characters that somehow, even though we saw you murk them, they're still alive somehow. They still have 1 HP point, and I'm gonna sacrifice them so I can summon Exodia type shit.
No!
Heart of the Cards is also the most cap ability I've ever seen. I'm supposed to believe that as long as he has faith in his deck, he'll get the card he needs. Imagine someone told you that in real life and they got...
I have faith money's gonna spawn into my account from nowhere. Let me check. Like, bro, that shit's not gonna happen, bro. That's not gonna happen.
Single time. We'd all assume they're cheating. Remember, this guy's some pharaoh from centuries ago playing card games in the modern era. He's probably using some Millennium magic to help him get the cards he needs.
Millennium magic? He's cheating, bro. Like, he low-key made the game, bro. You can't come across the creator, bro. Like, you're playing the creator of the game. The nigga would, like, it's cheating, bro. I'm losing. I'm throwing this random rule in there that nobody from the century, nobody from past centuries even know. Only the top 5 niggas that made the game know.
To top it off, here's Yugi drawing 4 cards when Pot of Greed only allows him to draw 2 cards. Animation error? I think not. That man is cheating. The second to last trope is cheating. Actually, let me just put it like this. No.
This one I can get behind. Let's remove the girl that looks like she's 2 years old but is 10,000. Let's throw that in the back in the garbage.
But come on, bro. This is just weird. I don't think I need to talk about how weird it is to portray adults as kids, and then even worse, put these characters in romantic positions.
And it's not even like, oh, they're gonna get to each. I'm gonna slam my shit, bro. How am I stuttering this much? It's not even like they're gonna get together later down the line. They have a crush on each other. Bro, they are like Bond, Elaine, my nigga.
Who thinks this image is completely more than once? She's an adult. Look at this image and tell me you wouldn't have to do a double take. I'm not spending too long on this trope. Let's just move on to the final one. And this trope is a character getting written out of the story only for them to return at the most convenient time. And this low-key is going to be a preview for a later video I got in the works right now. I just find it very interesting how fans of a certain series will dunk on other series for bringing back a thought-to-be-dead character and not bat an eye when it happens in their own series. I understand that a lot of the time people don't care about narrative as long as their favorite character comes back. And I'm on that train too. I'd be the happiest person alive if they brought back Jiraiya. But when I see people calling it good writing because of foreshadowing, I start to question whether we saw the same thing or not. It's just hard for me to believe certain characters who are essentially in limbo come back at the exact moment needed to save the day. Stories will try to avoid this problem by making it apparent that we don't officially know the whereabouts of said characters. Sure, that makes it make
like who? I'm thinking of Fairy Tail. Ultir was kind of a asshole. Like, we thought she was dead. She lives in a time dimension. Gildart's not dead. Written out a story. Bro, I'm trying to think, man.
make sense on how it happened, but it doesn't mean it was necessarily good. And I'm sure that there are some of you guys that are catching on to what I'm saying here, but I'm gonna leave a lot more of my argument for a later video. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video.